There's our man here, Negus, who he had the world record for what, 48 hours, something like that. Like, he had it. Like, listen, God bless when the guy comes through and runs hard, Ingebrigtsen. But for a moment, he had it.
Offended. I think he probably put on a race the following day just to take it back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Which is tougher here, the 800 guys to go up or the 15 guys to go down?
I think it's going to be harder for the 800 guys to go up. I'm already bad at predicting today, so I don't want to make this prediction, but there is a chance that if this race gets going early, we can see two separate races of 4 and 4, the 15 guys up front, and then the 800 guys just kind of fighting amongst each other and just trying to scrap and get some points.
There's the Olympic champion at 800, Emmanuel Wanyonyi. He just dropped a little 141.19 on the people.
Ooh, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and then there's a guy that came right with him.
I mean,
Marco Arop.
You run 141 at the Olympics and you don't even come home with a medal?
Yeah. I look at Marco Arop and I always say, I don't know what game we're playing in the playground. I'm going to pick him. Right? He is just such a specimen. We're playing kickball. Good, I'll take Marco.
Wanyonyi too, though. Did you see this guy? He looked freaking, I don't know what his workout regimen is, but I need to get on it. Both of those guys.
Here's Bryce Hoppel, who's the guy who had the privilege of running 141.67 and taking fourth. He did tell me, though, he goes like, I still get to say I was in the greatest race ever, and how well I ran. And they're, of course, the Olympic champion.
And outside of the Olympic champion, who's obviously one of the favorites, Neil Gurley, who we just passed up, his coach says he kept training through World Indoors and will be pretty sharp for this.
Pride of Indianapolis, Indiana, Cole Hawker. Steve Cram knows all things about running good 1500s. He's calling the race.
So, Carrie, what's the script here?
Well, I like that Cole Hawker had the beard coming in, and he doesn't have it on the track now. It is all serious business out there for him. He says he's the best racer in the world over this distance, and he's proved that indoors. He's got the strength. He went to Park City for a month, put that altitude training in, but he also has speed. He's a very good 800-meter runner, so I am not surprised to see him out front in the Yared Nuguse right there. We've been watching Yared's workouts online. We've been seeing him race so well over the mile distance indoors. He set that world record that Jakob went and broke just a week later, but he is very race savvy. He knows how to lead races, but he's got a kick. He's been working on it. Not surprised to see, though, an Arop in the back there, just kind of feeling out the first couple laps, seeing where this 800-meter speed will take him.
Well, I'm not sure, what pace do you go at early on? When you take the lead, you want to make it steady, which is what this is. It's not super quick. It was around about 60 seconds I made that. Actually, it's come up with 59.34. A lot of question marks, not about Nuguse. I don't think about Hawker. In good shape, running well. Neil Gurley, indoor season. What about Josh Kerr, though? What about Ataui? What have they got? Are they race ready? I wouldn't imagine Josh Kerr would have come to this knowing what he's up against without thinking he wasn't ready to race.
Yeah, Ataui in the back there hasn't raced, but he ran well at the Olympics in that 800 meters. But Josh Kerr, that is the question mark right now, right? He went to indoors, he went to Millrose to try to run, had the flu, could not run, but went home. And we know that he doesn't toe the line unless he's ready to go. He's been talking a big game, but not quite as big of a game as he did going into the Olympics.
No, and for him though, he knows he has a reputation, Josh, and he likes to preserve it. He likes to be the man the others have to beat.
Well, I really like watching him race.
Yeah, I do. And it's great that he's here. So they're all here. Hawker taking them through steady, nothing more than that. In fact, probably pretty slow for most of these guys. Now they're just starting to just a little bit as Nuguse looks to try and forge this on a little bit. He's gone onto his shoulder, Kerr's close. Gurley's just found a little bit of a gap on the inside. Watch out for him as well. He's dangerous in the home straight. He's got a good finish. So Nuguse is leading it, but hasn't really put his foot down yet. Everybody's still with it.
Nuguse is making a strong move, which he does in these races, but look at how Kerr just follows suit. He just moves around. But Cole Hawker, I love watching him race. He doesn't get panicked. He doesn't fluster when he's on the inside. He stays where he needs to be, but look at who's coming. Here comes the 800-meter specialist on the outside. Wanyonyi, lots of people thought he would have no chance in this race, and I think that guy has heart. He runs with it, and he's following suit.
A little bit of a gap starting to appear. Hawker might not have got the tactics right here because he's starting to fade away. Neil Gurley will be dangerous, but look at the 800-meter Olympic champion, Wanyonyi around the outside of Josh Kerr. Kerr always likes to go a little bit earlier, but Nagus is holding him around the top end. He'll try again in the home straight. Gurley's still close. And then the chasing Hocker is getting back involved here. He let them get away, but he's right on the inside on the curve. Might pick off 1 or 2. It's Nagus, it's Kerr, it's Wanyonyi, it's Hocker, and it's Gurley. This is still anybody's race. It is Wanyonyi. He's getting to the front. Wanyonyi, the Olympic 800-meter champion, takes it to the 1,500 guys. Nagus, then Hocker. Very close after that between the two Scots. Well, they played into his hands, as I said in the beginning. I think he can run this type of 1,500-meter race. He might not run 3:28 yet, or maybe even 3:30, 3:31. But you put it in this range, surely he's going to be able to kick it. Goodness me.
This was important to him. He was relying on this race, not looking ahead to tomorrow's race, and wow, what a race he had.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of talking points. You know, Hocker leading and then kind of dropping off and then charging again the last 200. Incidentally, the last 200 timed at 25.8 for our winner. Kerr just looks, he just lacked a bit of racing there, didn't he? Gurley perhaps didn't give himself the best chance, was a little far back heading into the home straight. But look at that, 5 of them within, what, 2 or 3 meters at the end, which is what I think we thought would happen.
Yeah,
Did you see the taunting?
Nagus really was hurting, but he was trying so hard. But yeah, look at that. He even was in Nagus's face and was saying, let's go, let's go. But look how hard Kerr is working. Look how hard Neil Gorley's working. And Cole Hocker, I mean, each and every one of these guys, they are the world's best. They ran so well tonight. It is going to be a fun day tomorrow.
That's exactly what Grand Slam is meant to be about. Great racing from brilliant athletes. An Olympic champion in one event comes and steals at 12 points.